In this video, Cardano has been delisted in eToro. But the question is, how will this affect the Cardano price action? And guys, we are also going to take a quick look with the latest Bitcoin price action, as I think we are about to see an imminent move here with the Bitcoin price action. Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs Cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. So yeah, medyo late yung video natin today, but so let's try to catch up with what we have missed, especially with the Cardano price action falling. So as you all may know, Cardano has been delisted in eToro. So that is actually a bad news. We don't want to see some of our cryptos being delisted from any other trading platforms such as eToro. Pero ang good thing nito is sa US lang naman siya. And I don't think that this will affect other platforms such as yung mga nasa Philippines. Especially, this is just only in the United States. And yeah, this is bad news, especially it's in the United States. But ang good news dito, despite of this Cardano being delisted, is si Cardano also has been enlisted ngayon sa Bitstamp. And some of you may not know, mas maraming trading volume sa Bitstamp kesa sa eToro. So, though it's a bad thing na delisted siya kay eToro, it's a good thing na enlisted to ngayon sa Bitstamp. So, either way, I think manenegate din naman yung bad news na yun kasi yeah, mas marami yung trading volume ngayon sa Bitstamp as compared to eToro. So, I don't think na there's much to worry about with the Cardano price action. And yeah, let's look at the Cardano price action and let's see kung ano ba na ngayon nangyayari dito. So, as you can see right now, Cardano is actually falling dito sa ating shorter time frame, especially in the 4-hour time frame. But ito yung problem dito if you're going to look at the 4-hour time frame or especially sa mga smaller time frames. Kasi if you're going to zoom in dito sa smaller time frame, you can see na Cardano is pretty much bearish. And if you're going to look at this in the daily, yeah, it's starting to get bearish dito sa Cardano price action kasi nag-breakdown na tayo. So with this being said, both in the hourly and the daily, we are actually heading into a correction ngayon. But what does the weekly time frame tells us dito sa latest Cardano price action? So if you're going to look at the weekly time frame, you can see na ating decline ngayon kay Cardano is actually having a new support, which is kasi diba previously we have been following the daily time frame pretty much and hindi natin na monitor kung ano meron sa weekly time frame. So if you're going to look at the weekly time frame, you can actually see na meron tayong next support ngayon dito kay Cardano. And the last time na nagkaroon tayo ng massive support dyan was when we saw that massive wick dito kay Cardano. And you can see, I think we are headed to this area of around the 1.47 US dollars. So yeah, I think ang lowest possible point na pwede natin makita kay Cardano is actually the 1.47. So yeah, I would maybe set buy orders dito kay Cardano at the 1.47. But yeah, I don't think na mag-sell ako kasi as you may all know, look at this. If you're going to look at the weekly time frame, wala tayong sell volume na gaganap. So indicating na people are not selling their Cardano. So if you are one of those who are selling your Cardano, I don't think that that's a good idea. Kasi look at this. In the weekly, we are not seeing any sell volume. So in this case, it's not a good idea to sell ngayon kasi typically, you would want to sell if nagkakaroon tayo ng momentum to have a lot of sell volume. Pero sa ngayon, wala tayong sell volume, indicating na it's not a good thing to sell ngayon. So if I were you, I would be accumulating more dito. And as you can see, I think we are pretty much consolidating dito with Cardano and pullbacks are normal. Though medyo malaki to, this is not a pullback. This is called a correction na kasi it's very big na as compared to a pullback. But yeah, I think this is a correction that we badly needed kasi look at this. We have been holding the 20-week moving average for a very long time. And it's not bad to go back to the 50-week moving average. That could be a good thing kasi it could reset our indicators. Looking at this in the RSI, you can see na we are starting to form this RSI resistance. So right now, if ever na mag-decline pa tayo kay Cardano, especially in the weekly time frame, I think pwede tayo magkaroon na resistance at this level. However, if mabreak natin yung resistance na yan, then only then tayo makita ng pump with the Cardano price action. So ngayon, we saw this similar scenario na with the Bitcoin price action before. Kasi if you're going to look back in the Bitcoin price action, let's look at this in the RSI, especially in the daily. Nangyari na rin yung ganun kay Bitcoin, especially nung ito. Nung nagkaroon tayo ng massive decline kay Bitcoin, nung nagkaroon tayo ng crash, Bitcoin crash. Ayan o. Nung nagkaroon tayo ng Bitcoin crash, nagkaroon tayo ng resistance dito sa ating RSI. And simula nung na-break natin si RSI dito, doon tayo nakita ng movement to the upside ulit kay Bitcoin. So right now, we are seeing that similar movement happening right now with the Cardano price action, but this time it's in the weekly. And right now, this is a good buying opportunity kasi as you can see, as what happened with Bitcoin nung nagkaroon ng resistance, that indicated na that is also a good buying opportunity. So, right now, it's actually a good buying opportunity, especially na nakita natin to sa weekly, which is a bigger time frame. So, if mabreak natin to, then, yeah, this would be a massive move kay Cardano. So, right now, as you can see, it's actually pretty much bearish, but yeah, we have a support at the 1.47. So, I would be buying more Cardano in this case. Kayo bahala kung ano gusto nyo, pero ako, I would be buying those who are selling their Cardano. So, that is for the Cardano price action, 1.47 yung major support natin dito, especially in the weekly time frame. And guys, if you want to trade or stake Cardano, you can actually stake it dito sa Crypto.com kasi dito kay Crypto.com, you can actually stake your Cardano and you can earn up to 14.5 interest per annum and 14% on stablecoins. You can actually use my sign-up code, which is GabsCrypto, and you can get up to $50 bonus if you're going to sign up with my code, or you can use my sign-up link that you can find in the description down below. And if you want to leverage trade Cardano, you can actually do that in Bingbon. So, as usual, if you want to claim bonus dito, just use my sign-up link that you can find in the description down below. So yeah, that is for Cardano. Now, let's look at this in the Bitcoin price action naman kasi right now, we are still seeing this descending triangle. And yeah, sa ngayon, I think we are going to see an imminent move anytime, either within the next 48 hours. Kasi look at this, we are starting to get closer and closer and we are getting pretty much tighter dito kay Bitcoin price action. So, I think we are going to see an imminent move within the next 48 hours kasi of course, as you can see, we are now at the 24th, so tomorrow it's the 25th, 26th. So around siguro November 26 or 27, I think we are going to see an imminent move. It's either to the upside or to the downside. So as usual, our bullish scenario target would be the 62.5K. Bearish target would be the $52,000. So right now, yung ating monitor with the Bitcoin price action. So I suggest ngayon, do not touch your trades ngayon not unless we see this Bitcoin movement. And let's give you a quick update with Ethereum. As you can see, we are still playing within this ascending channel. So right now, it's a huddle and yeah, may support tayo dito na which you can buy at this support. Though ang best buying opportunity for me would be this $4,000. But yeah, we can actually trade this between the ascending channel. So you can trade that. And looking at CROs, you can see hindi nag-break down yung ating rising wedge, but instead it played a bullish movement. And looking at this in the daily, you can see na CRO is actually in a parabolic run. So, yeah, I think it's pretty much bullish. And right now, it's actually getting pretty much overbought na. So, I don't think na maganda sumalo dito kay Crypto.com. Medyo late na. Though wala tayong nakita bearish trend reversal signal ngayon kasi of course, nagkaroon na tayo ng higher high dito sa ating RSI. So, right now, I think hindi malabo na pumunta tayo sa $1 area with the CRO price action. Pero right now, this is actually in a price discovery mode. So, ngayon, namita natin yung ating highest possible area which is the 88 cents and wala na tayong ibang technical analysis other than that. So sa ngayon, with the CRO price action, this is in a price discovery mode. And yeah, sa ngayon, ang mangyayari dito for me is more likely mag-take na ako ng partial profits along the way. And yeah, meron akong hodl position kay CRO as usual, nakastake ako ng CRO. And guys, if you want to stake CRO, you can actually stake it in Crypto.com and you can actually use my sign-up code which is GabsCrypto. And you can actually claim up to $50 bonus if you're going to sign up with my sign-up code. So that is for the Crypto.com price action. We are now in a price discovery mode. I don't think na maganda na humabol kasi this is pretty much parabolic and medyo late na kung ako tatanungin nyo. So that is for the CRO price action. So ayun muna update natin for today guys. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.